Hey guys, how are we doing? So welcome to the Dance TV show, episode 2. We have got some great points in here, some great material to get you pumped, ready for Monday. Let's go. Okay guys, before we start this week's show, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that's purchased the book. It's A State of Mind. This is very much designed for guys that are over 35 who are struggling with their mindset, with structure, stress, frustration, life, you name it, okay? And it's all based around all the frustrations I went through when I was stuck in my rut and in my trenches. And I think it will help, and from what I've heard so far from a lot of the guys, they can relate to it an awful lot, and it kind of helps you to face up to those areas in your life that you're struggling with. It gives you solutions, it gives you things to think about, okay? It's not happening in a 24-day period. This is something that you've got to start implementing in time to make your life more enjoyable, okay? Exactly what it says on there. Stop existing, start living. So thank you so much. If you have read it, please drop onto Amazon. Please drop a review. I would really appreciate your thoughts so other people can see what it's all about and they can see how you can relate to that book. So if you haven't got it already yet, you can get it on Amazon. Just stick in It's A State of Mind and it will come up. Thank you so much. Okay, so this week our 3 topics are going to be managing your life, okay? It's crazy world out there. We are living a crazy, emotional, stressful, frustrating life, and I'm just going to give some tips of how to structure it so that you can spend some time with the people that you need to be spending time with and doing the things that you need to be doing, okay, to enjoy life rather than just waking up every single day and being frustrated. All right, second thing we're going to look at is emotional eating and drinking. It kind of links on nicely to those areas that I was just talking about, those stresses and frustrations and how it is holding us back, okay? And then talking about the frustrations of being unfit, okay? And the frustrations it's probably causing you right now. Okay guys, let's talk about managing your life. So for a large majority of you, I think that your priorities are maybe wrong and that you are spending far too much time working, and I don't just mean in the office or on the travels, I mean bringing work home and it's still being here and not being present for the things that are important, like your family, friends, you time, your health. All those things are being put aside because you're prioritizing your work, all right? So if I ask you a question, that when you retire or when you finish working, do you think that all of those companies that you are working for are going to turn around and say, oh, great job, thank you. Sorry you missed out on all of that time with your kids. Sorry you missed your kids growing up. Sorry you suffered loads of stress and frustration and it made you turn to the 4 bottles a night because you're so pissed off and miserable because you're overloaded with work. I don't care, guys. Look at the priority and look at the vision long term. When you retire and you look back at your life, are you going to look back and say, I spent all of the time with the right people, I have all of those memories, or are you going to turn around and say, I should have spent more time with them, all right? I was too busy worrying about the meetings, the emails, the £1 million budgets, or my own business. And this is something that I've had to come to terms with over the last 2 to 3 years, trying to put away from the business and have more of a home life, which is why I got this place, the Man Cave. All right, because I want to separate work and business. I do my work here, I leave everything here, and then I go home and I'm present for the kids. So a good tip for you to do on a Sunday night is plan your week into 4 quarters. Business, when are you going to do your work? When are you going to cut off? How are you going to cut off? Putting your phone on airplane mode, coming back and putting the computer away, getting changed, having time with the kids. Health, what are you doing about your health? Can you find time early morning to get a morning routine in, do a home workout? Like the guys who are doing it on our 21-day program, on our 6-week program or 9-week program. The golden hour, working out for that hour, having some time for themselves, organising their day early morning. Personal development, how are you developing yourself? Are you listening to podcasts? Are you reading books that are going to help your mindset? And how are your relationships, your friendships? Okay, when was the last time you went out with the guys? When was the last time you asked your friends how they were? When was the last time you had a date night and spent time with your partner to create that great relationship between you both. These are things what I talk about when you manage your life. On a Sunday, you get a piece of paper or your diary and you schedule when you're going to work on your health, when you're going to be present with the kids, when you're going to work, when you're going to switch off. Structure, structure, structure. Don't just be reactive and all over the place, because people want you, like your children want you to play with them. Your wife wants to spend time with you. They don't want to hear about you talking about emails and budgets and the stress. And when you get that balance right, you then start, something amazing starts to happen, is that you start to live your life rather than being reactive, rather than stressing about work. You know you can go home and you're going to be present and put the kids to bed, and you can read them a story, you can have a wrestle, and then you can go downstairs and you can spend some time talking to your partner or watching your favourite programme without dealing with the stress of work, life, responsibilities. All right? Simple tips, but will make a massive difference in your life. Good ladies, let's go then, let's push, let's work for it. All the way down, straighten the bodies up. Okay, emotionally eating and drinking, something that I did a lot. I used to get on the amaretto. I didn't even realise I was doing it. I was on the amaretto, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And before you know it, I was enjoying a quarter of a bottle of amaretto a night, and I used to think, oh, this is quite nice. And then I realised I was doing it because I was stressed out, okay? Because I was worn out, burnt out, overwhelmed, just with work, business. I wasn't living the life that I wanted to, so I was emotionally drained and I needed a pickup. A lot of people smoke, a lot of people eat shit, chocolate, okay? On the way home, I think I'm just gonna treat myself to a double-decker or a Mars bar, or just get McDonald's on the way to work. And that, when you're low in emotional, when you're low in your emotions, you need a pickup. So you grab a fucking beer because you have 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, because what happens is that you slowly start forgetting all of the pain that you're in, all of the frustration you're in, and you start coming up with these amazing ideas. Okay, when you've had a few drinks, you're a bit tipsy, I'm going to turn my life around, I'm on it on Monday, I'm going to turn it around, and you wake up and you feel like crap, and then you go through the whole thing again, and this keeps going and going and going. You've got to break the cycle, and the biggest part of it is being very self-aware about the situation. Are you having a few drinks at home every night? It doesn't mean you're an alcoholic, but when you have 4 to 5 bottles a day, it then starts piling up. Piling up, piling up, piling up. When you start eating all that fast food, because you can't be asked to cook, because you're low in emotion, you need a pickup, something good, takeaway, make you feel good, curry, pizza. And that's what you've got to think of, and that's what you've got to take control of and stop. Okay? Find other ways to build up your emotional state as a person. Okay? Feel good factors with the kids, wrestle, spending time with them, keeping up with them, going on date nights, playing football with the boys, or a round of golf, or having a night out every now and then just to talk with the boys. Okay? Don't get so bogged down with the stress and frustration of life that you have to turn to the bottle every single night, or that you have to go and eat crap, because you don't. There are other ways to do it. And the main point of this particular point is just to make yourself aware of it. Okay? It's down to you to turn that around. Okay, frustrations of being unfit. If you are an unfit guy of over 35, let me ask you, what are you doing about it right now? What are your plans to do something about it? Do you know the number of messages that come into my Facebook says, James, I'm unfit, I'm over 35, I've got 2 digs, can you help me? I turn around and go, yes I can we get on the phone and just talk about it? And then you never hear from them again. And it baffles me, because it's taking all of that effort to message me to say, I want your help. I go, yep, I'm here, ready to go. Let's just start on a 21-day plan, and nothing. Like, it's fucking mental. But the guys that I end up speaking to, we go through these frustrations, and they go tell me exactly what those frustrations are about being unfit. And a lot of them are based around their child or their children and not keeping up with their kids. So the kids want to play football, and they want to bounce on the trampoline, and they then go wrestling. They then want you to come and play with their figures. They then want to go for a walk and a run down the park. And you're thinking, fuck, I'm out of breath. I can't keep up. And that's a frustration of not being fit. Trying to cope through your busy day and being exhausted by lunchtime and needing your pickup where you emotionally eat. Okay? Getting up the stairs for work and being out of breath. Okay? Trying to be able to cope with the responsibilities and the realities of life and not being able to do it because mentally you're not stimulated. Because exercise obviously brings out stimulating on the brain, helps you think a lot clearer because you're not being lethargic. You're eating the right foods, you're drinking enough water when you are on it. All of those frustrations, and I wonder how long you are going to keep going that way. And it's something that I really look at, the psyche of the guy who wants to change, but is still sitting at home going, I'll do something soon, I'll do something soon. It's like you're just daydreaming and waiting for the paint to dry, okay? Because nothing's coming to you, okay? No one is coming to you with a magic wand or a secret potion that is suddenly gonna turn things around. And the worst thing is that we're not getting any younger. And something I talked about in a post the other day is the 5-10 year effect. So the result of you now, keep putting on hold your health, what effect is that gonna have on you in 5 years? Because it's going to be twice as hard in 5 years, and in 10 years it's going to be twice as hard. Especially if you're in your 40s now, late 40s. I'm working with some of the guys who are in their late 40s who have turned, Mike, who's dropped 10 kilograms in 12 weeks of being with me, okay? And he's turned his life completely upside down, and he's trying to convince his mates, but these mates are not engaging. Because they're not, because I just think they think it's going to happen. I mean, what do you think is going to happen if you keep neglecting yourself? In 5-10 years time, you're going to be struggling to get out of the chair, and that's just a fact. So again, the point of this is just to raise your self-awareness about what you're doing. We're coming up to Christmas, our 6-week transformation program. Our last one starts in 2 weeks, and the people, and we've got 5 or 6 people already on there. But it's down to you and how you prioritize yourself, all right? I just want you to be really self-aware of that and make sure that you do understand that process. And that's enough of that. Do something about it. Do something about it. Don't just fucking think about it, because I want you to be the best version of you, and you have to take that first step. So as you push up, I want you to breathe out. Little purr of the bum. Okay, thank you for watching episode 2. All right, we just recap on managing your life, coming to terms with emotional eating, drinking, be self-aware of it, be self-aware of the frustrations of not being fit, and it's not going to get it any easier, all right? If you're interested in joining us for our 6-week challenge, which starts on the 23rd or 4th Monday, I think, of October, or a 21-day challenge, something to ease you into, come and contact us, but follow it through, because I and my team will help you, okay? You can get this off Amazon. This is gonna help this. And once this is sorted, these start growing, and this ticker starts getting healthier. It all starts with this. There's no point in just going, yeah, I'm gonna start Monday. You need structure, you need a plan. You can't just jump straight into it. That's why so many people fail, all right? So, any questions, anything that you'd like me to cover, any comments on the videos, to make it even better, make them down below, all right? And I'd love to hear from you and if this helped. So have a good week. Have a start now. As soon as finished, go and do it. Go and start making a plan. Okay, stop the emotional eating. Stop all of that shit. Start making yourself the best version of yourself again. All right, have a good week.